So in March, we launched Microsoft Teams, a chat-based workspace, as the newest addition to Office 365. And today, I'm proud to announce new classroom experiences as part of Microsoft Teams. These new features will make it the digital hub for teachers and students. Teams will help teachers with their daily activities and will help students prepare for the future. So let's take a look. On the left, this is Microsoft Teams. On the left, you'll see all the classes that a teacher is responsible for and project groups that they assign to their students. In addition, all of these are set up automatically at the start of a school year, including the student roster, and always kept up to date. And teachers can communicate with their students and collaborate, but they can also collaborate with their peers. Down below, you see that Bear Creek Middle School staff section right there. Up at the top, you'll notice the tabs. This provides easy access to information that teachers and students need, like files, the OneNote class notebook, assignments, quizzes, and more. And teachers can customize these tabs for their class or a project group, making sure the students have what they need anywhere, anytime. And the magic happens in the conversation, and that's in the center. This provides a persistent, rich interaction between the teacher and the students, so they can learn, they can read, they can interact real time in the classroom or at home when they're studying for that last-minute test. And what's great is if a student misses a few days or joins mid-semester, they have all the recorded conversation and content that they need to have context. So Anthony, you've had some opportunity to get a sneak peek on Teams. Can you talk a bit about how you see using it in your classrooms?
Absolutely. So there are so many learning resources beyond the four walls of your typical classroom, but because of cost and time, we can't always bring them into the classroom. It's easy with Microsoft Teams to connect to more of those external learning resources. So, for example, I can introduce a new unit to my world history class by bringing in an anthropologist into the classroom with a video call. This enables students to interact with a professional and seek the information that matters most to them. But the real beauty of this is now students can question and engage each other versus just simply reading it out of a textbook or online from an article. Engaging students in the class discussion is a challenge. Now, some students are going to be shy. Others may be what we call overly spirited, if you will. The students will love this tool. So I have a 13-year-old daughter, and I watch her text, and I know how she uses emojis. So now the students can bring in emojis, stickers, and GIFs. And as a result, we can get more students involved, as you see here in the conversation tab. Now, in this particular tab, I'm happy to see that all of the students use proper chat etiquette, but if they didn't, it's okay. I'll use that as what we refer to as a teachable moment. And I have complete control. I can delete a message, I can mute a student or the entire class if need be. And in this conversation, you'll see Polly. Now, Polly is this pretty cool polling bot, so I can create a poll, and now I can facilitate student engagement in exciting new ways. Teachers can tailor their class experience and add some interesting apps from Microsoft and some of our favorite EDU apps. And that provides fun, dynamic, and informative tools for teachers and students. Now, every student has choice and voice on how they choose to engage in the classroom. If you talk to any teacher, they'll tell you that once they grab a student's attention, the lessons and the content come alive and ignite deeper learning. Now, as educators, we must focus on preparing our students for their future. And to that end, collaboration and communication are key. Now, on top of learning the new material, developing and honing those collaboration skills is something that we can model in our assignments. As a part of this class, I've broken them up into various groups to work on a project. So let's take a look and see how they're doing. So I see here that this particular group has already started on some different aspects of the project. They seem to have some questions here, so let's go in and take a look at their document to see how they're coming along. So it appears here that I have a couple of students who are already working on this right now. You can see it in real time. The students can also see each other's changes in real time, no matter where they are physically. Now, even though this particular group chose to use Word for their online assignment, other tools like Excel and PowerPoint also have those co-authoring capabilities. As I continue to scan through this particular document, I see that they're missing one key cultural aspect of government. Now, I can go back to the conversation thread and provide feedback with an @mention. Once I do that, every student instantly receives notification, and now they have the confidence and information they need to keep moving forward. But the rich, persistent conversation experience in teams takes classroom collaboration to a whole new level. This group, for instance, is on a video call. Everyone knows that in today's busy world, it's often challenging to get students together in one place. Although they seem to message each other all the time, sometimes that face-to-face interaction is absolutely necessary.
Hello.
Hey, guys. I love how naturally the students can now work together with Microsoft Teams. And if you will, I'd like to share with you just one more thing today. Because we're also using OneNote, students can even review concepts that were previously taught. So you see here, I posted a map that I used to teach a lesson in class. So if a student is absent, they can just go back, hit play, and the steps that I took while teaching the lesson are instantly revealed to them. It's metacognition. And that's some teacher talk for ensuring that the students understand the process of getting to the answer. My greatest gratification is when students are achieving their learning goals and acquiring those life skills. But what really hits home is how I can redefine what a classroom means for my teachers and students. Office 365 for Education, now with Microsoft Teams, brings in resources from around the world, providing the students with anytime, anywhere access to the skills that I know that they will need to be successful in their future.
So Anthony just shared how Microsoft is helping redefine classroom collaboration. These new classroom experiences for teams are available today in private preview and will launch worldwide this summer. Thank you so much, Anthony, for sharing how you use Office 365 in your classroom. You're an amazing principal and an inspiration.
Thank you.
Thank you.